this ability just to feel and be vulnerable was really freeing. And it was only because I've gone through that and practiced it with a yoga thing, particularly with meditation, because you don't deny anything. When you're sitting there, the whole point is to be with what is, because it's not always good. It's not always rainbows and butterflies. And what you're really developing isn't a great mindset for the day to kick goals. That's a side effect. What you're developing is a steadiness and a cushion to the crap that we all have to feel.
And a big bit of resilience, I suppose.
Yeah, that resilience. There's a word I really like that sort of, I feel like trumps resilience, and it comes from this book over it. It's called Anti-Fragile. And it's like, because resilience is like something that stands strong in the face of it. It's like it just stays tough.
Yeah.
Whereas anti-fragility is, I really resonate with this. It's like it gets stronger in the face of stress. And I feel like that's what in my head was pushing me with any of these. And it's like, it's not just yoga. You can do this in the gym and then go and see your psychologist and have the same effect, depending on your intent. But you come out feeling like you're happier. But it's tough because when you can get overwhelmed by these sensations, and I do every day, and you want to take the easy route because we all want we all want to take the easiest option. Oh, it's just so much easier to just crack open a can and chill out and watch Netflix and just numb. But the problem is that a denied sensation, a denied feeling that you don't pay attention to, in my experience, tends to intensify.
Manifests, yeah.
So what do you think it is? It's kind of like a lot of people, particularly blokes, are kind of scared of facing different kinds of emotions that they do feel. And I suppose that is when it's like, well, fuck, this is a bit scary. Like,
whoa, soldier boy, what's that?
Yeah, woo, hang on, let's just fucking drink that one away.
Yeah, I still to this day I'm trying to figure that out. Like, why is it scary? There's a story that I got. My yoga teacher and Zen teacher, he's a Zen monk, and 2 teachers back from him was this guy, and this is a story that really encapsulates it for me. Is this old Japanese monk named Kodo Sawaki.
Of course his name's Kodo Sawaki.
Yeah, and he was called the homeless Kodo, and he walked across Japan. He didn't like being in a monastery. He was a bit of a rebel. Anyway, this bloke got like so much stuff happened to him. I think it was in the Russo-Japanese War in like the early 20th century, he got shot and a bullet went through the back of his head and split his tongue. And he ended up like, I'm not sure whether I'm combining 2 stories here, but anyway, they can be. And he ended up under this pile of like a bunch of dead bodies trying to like get through and not be caught. And he said, like later on in his life teaching meditation as a Buddhist monk, that sitting in meditation and practicing, being with his own thoughts, feelings, experience, was more scary than being under a pile of dead bodies with like a bullet wound in his head. And I was like,
a split tongue.
Yeah,
a bit of a lizard tongue going on there.
And so he had like a lisp for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
But my yoga teacher, like Mark will say that. My teacher will say he'll like, it's no small task, but I guess like anything that we all, like blokes rise to the challenge. I think it's part of what any, not just blokes, but people, but it's something that men tend to direct themselves towards as challenge.